welcome back to the Week 10 recap for the League of Cousins. Now this week we had some exciting games. Our game of the week was only decided by less than 2 points. We had a blowout of the week that was surprising because we had a low seed taking out a top seed. And the other 3 games were pretty exciting as well. So without further ado, let's get started. First game of the week, we had JC's Ballin' team with 142 points versus
Let's Go
with 108 points. Now, Josh's ballers were George Kittle with 21 points out of the tight end spot and Keenan Allen with 43 points. And when you have a player like that goes off such a big week, everybody else on the team just needs to have an average week for you to have a chance to win. And that's exactly what happened for Josh's team. Now, on the other side of things, we had Jason's team, who's been a punchline all year for me. I had a bunch of jokes here, like "Let's Go" is a no-show, or "Let's Go ain't going no mo," stuff like that. But then I saw that I was playing Jason this week coming up, and I was like, nah, I'm not going for the okie doke. So I'm going to go ahead and take these jokes, toss them to the side, and we're just going to go to the stats, all right? So CJ Stroud, great pickup, great play with 23 points, a young rookie quarterback. Olave with 21 points, and your kicker had 21 points. So we hearing all these great scores. So why didn't he have a chance to win a game? Because everybody else was a no-show. Hot garbage, basically. But I looked on the bench. A lot of points on the bench. So this team definitely has a spark right now. I feel like there's a couple of wins possibly left for Let's Go to get this year. Hopefully it's not against me this week. With that said, on to the next one. Next, we have Must Just Skip a Beat with 135 points versus OC with 117. Now, this game was a bit of a surprise because with the projections, we had Larry winning easily. But like we say in fantasy football, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. So Mitch did something I never thought I would see this season in a 10-team league. Somebody starting a Washington Commanders quarterback. But he did it. It worked out. Got 25 points from Howell. Also had Jamar Chase with 24 points. And then we also had Warren, backup running back for Pittsburgh, with 20 points. So solid team performance all around. On Larry's side, we had a Kyler Murray sighting with 18 points.
Amon-Ra, the sun god St. Brown
with 33 points, and then a solid performance from Christian McCaffrey with 20 points. But the rest of the team just didn't show up for him. And neither one of these players left points on the bench, really. So there's no second guessing the lineups. It is what it was. And Mitch came out on top. Put him back in the 6th spot in the playoff picture now. And Larry still in the 5th spot in the playoff picture as well. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks and see if they both can hold on to those playoff spots. All right, on to the next one. Next we have
Sister.
Zena's Warriors with 124 points versus Am Burrow with 107 points. Now, first time these two sisters played, it was a bit of a blowout. This one was a little bit closer, but the result was the same. And I'm pretty sure Ashley was like,
yo, I know you've been on a 5-game winning streak, sis, but I'm coming for you. Just like that first game. Remember that blowout?
And Amber's like,
duh, of course you're going to win. I got A.J. Brown out. I got Kelsey out. Those are my big dogs. What do you expect?
And Ashley's like,
it ain't my fault you decided to draft 2 players that were really good that had the same bye week. I got people out. You don't see me complaining.
And Amber's
like, whoa, hold on. I'm in the playoffs. Don't forget who you're talking to, and you're not. So there.
And I'm like, whoa, ladies, hug it out. You guys are sisters. Anyway, Ashley's team balled out. CeeDee Lamb had over 40 points, 42 points. That's bananas. She had a couple other good performances, but CeeDee Lamb pretty much was the reason why she won. Amber had Joe Burrow, still doing really good with 22 points. Najee Harris, I'll point him out because he's not had the greatest season. So he had 18 points this game, which is really good. And then her defense had 15 points. But the end of the day, nobody else really performed. So, and her big dogs were out, right? That's why. But Amber's still in the 4th spot in the playoffs, and Ashley's making a late charge up to number 7. You never know what could happen in the next couple of weeks. So keep up the good work, Ash. We might see you in the playoffs. All right, on to the next one. Next, we have
The blowout of the week.
with Charles's Wondrous team scoring 182 points versus Brandon's No Profit Share I Want It All with 106 points. Now, Charles followed up last week's victory with another one that nobody could see coming. Dak Prescott, 44 points. Mike Evans, 27 points. Austin Eckler, 21 points. Robinson from Washington with 28 points. TJ Hawkinson from Minnesota, the tight end, with 31 points. San Francisco defense, 20 points. He did all of this and still had somebody missing from the roster, with Waddle having no game. He left him in the receiver spot, and he still scored 182 points. If he would have updated the roster, he might have had a chance to beat Larry's high score for the year, but that didn't happen. I'm sure you'll take the victory, though, Charles, but don't forget to update that lineup, bro. Making a late season charge. We don't want to mess it up. Brandon's team struggled this week, just like last week, losing to the 9th seed team and the 10th seed team back-to-back weeks. Tough time for Brandon. But you know what? Honestly, it still shows you how powerful and how good Brandon's season has been, going on a 2-game losing streak and still holding on to the number 2 spot in the playoffs right now. So I know Brandon's team will be back at full strength next week, most likely, with all the players coming back from bye weeks. So I expect him to bounce back. All right, only one game left to review. Let's go to the game of the week, y'all. And last, we have
The game of the week.
And a game it was, you guys. King Beef with 121 points versus the Avengers with 119 points. Close game. Going into the week, projections for both teams were at 116 points, but I just felt like
Angel had the upper hand because I had 2 of my best players out. She had her team at full strength. So I just thought if it was close, she would probably be the one to win the game, especially since my team started off slow on Sunday morning. I stopped watching my phone, focused on my kids' games that day, and I was very surprised to see going into Monday night that I was still up by 2 points. But I thought it was nice to know I still had a chance, but it was very slim. I had the Buffalo defense. Angel had Stephon Diggs, one of the top receivers in the league, has never had anything less than 7 targets, has never scored less than 13 points. Most of the point totals for the season have been over 20 points a game, so I just figured it was a wrap. Luck, you guys, I tell you, it's better to be lucky in fantasy football than good. I don't know what's going on with Buffalo. That was a frustrating game. I'm sure for Angel to watch, Buffalo fans, I don't know why Stephon Diggs wasn't targeted more. They weren't calling plays for him. It was just a weird situation.
But with that being said, that dropped Angel down to the 8th spot with 3-game losing streak. But you still got a chance, Angel. There's 3 games left. You could work your way back up into the playoff picture, so don't give up. Don't give up. And that leaves us with the quote I would like to give you guys for inspiration. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. And with that being said, I love your family. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And until next week, peace.